Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Official Knockout Crew speaking, and we is back with another mother video, and we're here to discuss the graphics, the gameplay, the presentation of the video, and then we talking about the story after we beat the in-game story. I mean, after we beat the main story, then time we go, then there's more to it after you beat the main story. So there's more to it. So, and as I see, as I played the game and beat the game, like this game here, like it's much more easier than Monster Hunter World. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I died one time. Like, I'm talking about I had help with my fam like a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I ain't died. Like, I ain't even died. I'm talking about Monster Hunter World. I had his help and I still died. So, you know what I'm saying? So it make sure that, you know what I'm saying, the difficult of the storyline of the monsters that we fight is different between world and wild. You know what I'm saying? Cause the monsters on Monster Hunter World, you know what I'm saying? They pretty, they feisty. You know what I'm saying? They be fighting the fuck out your head. Yeah, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's less excitement. You know what I'm saying? Some monsters new, we got some new monsters and all, but they weak as hell, and you know what I'm saying? They don't really fuck with you, make you feel like you want to throw the control on the ground and shit. Cause I remember my Monster Hunter World down level content, right? I fought Electron, Iceborne. I ain't gonna bring out all them Iceborne monsters. I'm gonna bring out the down level content one that pissed me out the most. It's Electron and Fetchliest, what the fucking name is. The last down level content for Monster Hunter World, that nigga pissed me the fuck off. I ain't gonna lie, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I respect, like I say on the other video that I was saying that, you know what I'm saying? So this is a review though, and now I'm saying like all the shit going on, but I ain't gonna lie, the graphics though, the graphics between World and WoW is much better when you climb, you know what I'm saying? It's much smoother. Everything much smoother on this game. You know what I'm saying? You can see this, everything you see when it's hot, you feel it when it's hot, and when it's cold, you can feel it when he really cold. You can feel when he climb on vines and shit. I mean, climb on anything that he climb on. It feel like he much heavier. It feel like he realistic how the way they put it in the game. You know what I'm saying? That the developers put it in the game on WoW. They went all out with it when they're trying to mine the you know what I'm saying, them thing he used the pickaxe. When you pick up the action shit, the items that have that, it look much more realistic on WoW than it is on World. You know what I'm saying? They both look almost similar, but you know what I'm saying? WoW is more graphically realer. You know what I'm saying? Everybody give it to WoW. And then when it comes to the story wise, you know what I'm saying? They both good, but you know what I'm saying? Like they both they good. So I told them they both not bad. It's just, they both good to me though. Like, I'm playing it. You know what I'm saying? I beat the game, and and then I'm still playing it right after I beat the game. They got replay value. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like both of them got replay value. And so basically, after I beat it, so you gotta fuck with master rank or high rank, whatever the fuck they got. You know what I'm saying? Cause my fam beat the game. He up there in his rank. I ain't made it that far yet. He was telling me, man, go play, go fight them Templars, man. Templars. I said, shit, I don't want to fight them strong motherfuckers, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna cap, y'all. I do want to fight them motherfuckers. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, I low key do want to fight them niggas though. See how strong I am, cause me and him always go back and forth on shit. And then, you know what I'm saying? But that's the one thing good about WoW, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have, they still got that loadout shit. That loadout, like, you can customize your own loadout. More loadouts, though. I don't think they had their own world. Though. I'm not sure that you can customize your shit. Like you put more customization on your radical loadout. You know what I'm saying? You can have like custom bombs on your guns and shit, and add more shit to your shit. You know, so you do a whole lot of shit. You know, then when you doing the gameplay, so you do the right analog stick, whatever you roll around and see what the fuck you want to put in your shit, basically. So that's why the gameplay. You know what I'm saying? It's really hitting right now. You know what I'm saying? I really feeling the gameplay. If the story sucked, that I had to depend on the gameplay. The gameplay sucked. That I had to depend on the story. But this game here got, you know what I'm saying, it's pretty good, decent. It's decent on the story though. I want to say it's on Final Fantasy level, but it's, you know what I'm saying, it's good enough for me to play it. Now, it's, any nigga tell you that motherfucker better than Final Fantasy, he's a goddamn lie. On that bitch, I'm talking about on that bitch, you feel bad for every character. Cause the first character I seen with that little boy on Monster Hunter Wild, I ain't feel bad, I just know that, what I'm saying, he was saved by an older guy, what I'm saying, and I'm just telling you what I seen, what I'm saying, I know ghetto-ish way, they just tell you anything and shit, but I just know that little boy, he was hunted by that white fang monster, which you had to fight at the end, so you're like, damn, I feel fucked up fighting that thing, you know what I'm saying, so when he got to it, I fought him and I beat him for him. He was saved when that little boy. He was saved and shit doing the story. You know what I'm saying, by the older like guy. You know, but yeah, though he was you know what I'm saying? They got a lot of shit on here, like besides World on this one, you can make your own tent on this bitch, though. On Wild, though. On World, you can't make your own you make your own pop-up tent. You can customize your pop-up tents and shit and all that. You know what I'm saying? Customize this shit, you know what I'm saying? You can put like fire in your shit and all that. You know. What I like about World and what's the difference between World and Wild is the fact that when you trying to make food, right? I mean, they had an extra shit like when you make your food, but I just like it when you like the cat be with you, right? Like, I mean, the cats and shit that make your food for you. It boosts your attack and shit and all defense or stamina. You know what I'm saying? On this one, like, they do the same, but I just miss the cats on the cats that be jigging and shit, like, Iceborne be jigging and shit, On a normal game, they be, you know what I'm saying? I be hyped for the bitch, and on here I kind of hype, but the main dude, your character make the food on this one, so I ain't tripping though. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know what I'm saying? He can cook. You know, so just like them cats motherfuckers. On from World from Wild. You know, he good too. You know what I'm saying? He be frying fish. That's if you didn't know how to do all that shit. Cause I don't really teach you this shit. Though. I just know. You know what I'm saying? I went to the radical menu and shit. I just put the grill on them. You know what I'm saying? Cook on the grill as they got on the game. And I just, you know what I'm saying, rotate that bitch and then either put the grill on the grill. You can cook fish, meat, or veggies. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit on Stanimo. You know what I'm saying? Strained or, Stanimo, health, and all the other good shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's some shit that never explained to us though. That never really explained that we can block monsters attack and shit. You gotta so you gotta look on YouTube and shit just to see how to do all this shit. They don't really explain it to us. They just got shit we can practice so we can get better at it, better than motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. They just explain shit, but they just have it for us, but they don't really explain it to us. Like, I didn't know I could slap him. I could parry an attack with a fucking great sword. You know what I'm saying? That never really explained a lot of shit. You gotta look on people YouTube and shit just to see how to do certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know I could slap the fuck out of a nigga at Monster Attack at the, you know what I'm saying? As my video, you can see I parry attack a monster at close to the end of the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? It took me that long to really realize this shit. You know, take another person realize you can cook on the fucking grill and shit. You know what I'm saying? But what the cat said though, what the fucking cats cook on the grill? What the fuck they ain't cooking and shit? And I like when they cooking, I be jigging with them niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck going on with that bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Then turn around after you beat the game, like they're talking about they don't have the powerful weapons in the game. I'm talking about, but you know what I'm saying? They ain't really hard though, like the monsters on Monster Hunter Wild. They're not really that. They ain't about that life. They ain't really that hard. You know what I'm saying? I died one time. You know what I'm saying? I died one time through the whole story. Nigga, I would have died so fast against like the second boss. The second boss was a T-Rex looking motherfucker. Not the lightning one, but the T-Rex looking motherfucker. I'm talking about when I fight him, nigga, I would have died so fast, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason why I survived, cause I had the divine blessing bullshit that had gave me. I ain't tripping though, cause I need that motherfucker. I ain't tripping, cause I know it helped me out during the fight. Shit, excuse me, y'all. But you know, that shit would have helped me out nowadays, shit. So I ain't tripping, cause I already know it would have helped me out. You know, but I'm just kind of like, you know, my mind fucked up though to the fact that, you know, what they got similar is the fact that you had decorations, you can form and shit, decorations and shit. You know, you can put on your armor piece and put on your sword and shit for the people that didn't know. It's just a lot of shit that they didn't explain though. They didn't explain a lot of shit though. Like they explained it, but they ain't explain it. Cause the fact that after you beat the game, you know what I'm saying, my fam did, and he got a whole lot of decorations and shit you can put on, like attack boots or, you know what I'm saying, thunder boots or frost boots or, you know what I'm saying, say yeah, element weapon and shit, you can boost your fire, boost paralyze, so you can boost poison, you know what I'm saying, all they can put that on your shit, you know, or poison resistance, you know, defense towards poison, defense towards paralyzed, defense towards bleed, you know what I'm saying, all that shit, you know what I'm saying. They ain't really explaining to us all that. We had to know, we had to do all this shit on our own. We had to come up with our own type shit. You know what I'm saying? Explain to the other viewers, you know, the people who watch us and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I ain't playing my best weapon in the game. You know, I was just playing any weapon through the whole story. I was playing against the heavy bow gun. You know what I'm saying? You can't hardly move. I was playing with that bit. And well, guess what? I beat it with heavy bow gun. I beat the whole game. Until I died one time, and you know, so I had my friend help me a couple times, but still, that's beside the point though. So if I go back to Monster Hunter World, that shit will still be hard, man. It don't matter how many people you got. That's just like when I fought Electron, man. That ugly ass monster I fought. That nigga dumb, man. I'm talking about it would take 4 people just to beat Electron. 4 people. Nigga, I talking about unless you skilled, you can beat him by yourself though. But I'm talking about he changed the elements. You know, he changed his stats to a point where like, you know, when you fight him with his weakness, he'll change to the point that he's strong against. Say he had ice and you had fire, he changed it to fire, so that fact that he won't hit him that hard. See that shit pissed me the fuck off. You gotta fight him. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? That nigga pissed me the fuck off. That's why I had to give it to whoever, all the videos of Monster Hunter fans, we had to give it to Electron to the fact that nigga Electron was harder. Then he got a down level content. Right? I never beat that nigga. I told my other video, I don't want to keep saying the same shit over and over again, but I never beat fat, you know, the last down level content boss on Monster Hunter World. I never beat that nigga, bro. I swear to God, I still think Electron piss me the fuck up. But yeah, I'm done with that though. But back to the story wise, you know what I'm saying? It hit, you know what I'm saying? It's hitting pretty good, but it ain't like on Final Fantasy level though. To me, you know, not to me. And you can't compare, you know, Monster Hunter to Final Fantasy, nigga, cause this bitch here ain't got nothing on Final Fantasy. Whoever tell you that is straight bullshit. I mean, it's power on that on the other shit I got. Let me see what them games are. It's on Dragon Dogma. I can't compare Dragon Dogma. Really, I beat that bitch so fast, man. You can't compare Dragon Dogma to that shit, cause you know what I'm saying? I really don't know what the fuck going on. I just know he just take your heart on every Dragon Dogma game. He take your heart, and you know what I'm saying? It just, yeah, it just ain't. It's not hitting. It's not hitting to me. You know, it ain't hitting nothing at all. This game hitting, but it ain't hitting on Final Fantasy level. He'll tell you that is bullshit. Hitting it's on it's fucking Devil May Cry level. When you know he got a brother, so she got a brother named Virgo or Virgil, what the fucking name, man. He got the main nigga named Dante. You know what I'm saying? It's a decent story to the fact that I know their names, but this bitch here, I will never compare that bitch to Final Fantasy. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking joke, nigga. Hell, fuck no, nigga. Hell nah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I just know this guy here about a boy. This is a little ass boy. You know what I'm saying? He been through a lot of shit. He seen that nigga the white fight the white monster looking what we fought the end basically. You know what I'm saying? He know the monster. He know the monster by the face. You know what I'm saying? That's all we really know about the little ass boy. And he also this shit where like he tell you know what I'm saying? I forgot how this shit go, but you know he one of the important things in the story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he a keeper. Yeah, that's it. He a keeper and shit. But man, let that boy no motherfucking keeper. You just keep running and shit. That's what he is. He keep running and depending on the hunter, the main character to help his motherfucking ass. That's what he is to me. You know, that ghetto shit. He'll keep her, but he'll gonna keep running until the hunter come and keep saving his ass. That's what I feel like. For real. For real. Even this bitch telling him, man, it's your existence and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all looking at the story, right? But you can't deny that the graphics is way better on Wild than World. Though you can't lie. 4K HDR. If y'all got a good TV, that bitch looks so good on your TV. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, you know, this is my review of this game. So I'm just gonna speak to y'all about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all my review on this game. You know, and I got nice customization and shit. Well, like for black folks, white folks, Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? I got a little something for different races and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't tripping. And then on this one, you know what I'm saying? It's different from you know when you know, I ain't see that gold mountain yet on this one from world to wild. Cause the gold mountain, you know what I'm saying, you get to take a lot of damage. I mean, like the gold mountain, you can like, you know, they instantly dodge the niggas attacks and shit. I ain't see that bit yet. I ain't looked online or none of this. I just know we got the rock mountain like we had from the world one, where like they can hit you, but it'll take little decent damage. You won't flinch at all. So you know what I'm saying. I respect the mountains they put back on this game. You know what I'm saying. I ain't too much using that much really. You know? And then you can customize your. It look like a Final Fantasy Chuckaboo, but it's something else. It's another thing to call them people. I call it Chuckaboo in my own opinion of Final Fantasy series, but yeah, you can customize them and shit and make them look, you know what I'm saying, different colors, different customization and shit. You can make them look decent looking. Whatever color you want, that's what he'll be like. You want that bitch pink, you can get it pink or fruity as you want to be. You want that bitch black like a black knight, you can put it black, then the motherfucking Darth Vader black. Or burnt, then a motherfucking chicken burger on the grill. Burger on the grill, you not flip that bitch over in time, it be overcooked it. That bitch, you can make it burnt like that. You can make it red to the motherfucking blue moon, fucking blood moon with the sky, solar blood moon, whatever the fuck, nigga. Yeah, nigga. But shit, you know, the game is. You can see that nigga hairline on the game, the ears, the mouth, the
To be
teeth.
honest, I
You can
don't
see
want
the
to.
details and shit. Now that bit look way realer than it look real though. You know what I'm saying? It look real. I can't complain.
Without you,
When it comes
Kate,
to graphics, graphically wise, that bit hidden though. I can't lie, that bit hidden. And cause the story is
maybe we need
decent,
to
decently
talk.
good though. It's real, pretty good.
Unaware that it
It
was
make you feel bad
them
for the character that you just met.
or
That little boy,
has.
you feel bad for that. That's why they helped him cut the fact that, what I'm saying, he feel
That
bad for when we saved him in the
um
sands at the beginning of the game. And then on this one though, the
maybe
girl who fight with you, like it's feel like she fight with you more than the guy in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
petals fall yourself?
She fight with you a couple times, then a nigga from World. That nigga with the ponytail and shit from World. Then this girl here come and popping on this bitch in a couple scenes with you. You know what I'm saying? Just to help you out, cause the nigga too strong, so you gotta fight the monsters with her, and
Honestly,
then
I
you
thought
put
we
that
talked
shit out. You
about
know what I'm saying? Have people join your fights and shit, so y'all can jump the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
in that case, Nata.
So
Let me ask
that's a
you,
good addition to the world where you
what
call in for
made
people online and shit. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? It's much fun when you jump motherfuckers anyway.
incredible.
But
I've
I
always
was, but
wanted
sometimes you got people, players that, want to prove that they're good, so they fight them by themselves to prove that they're motherfucking goon. They don't need no
course.
help.
If we
But when you
only
have
knew
help, it feel
exactly
like you
what
been
we needed
cheated
for
and
that
cheated.
ingredients
It
first.
feel like, but it feel good, but it feel cheated though to the
Where
point that, oh, I beat him, and that nigga be like,
Polaris?
I beat him by myself.
Sounds
So
like
who
we
better? That's when he was beating your ass,
connection there.
dude. I mean, like I was with my people, then my people beat his ass. I ain't even tripping. So
Whether
you
it's
know what I'm saying?
Polaris
That's how that shit go.
ingredients,
That's how that shit go for real. Oh yeah, I also like the fact that you can invite your online friends or whatever your people
I've
to
been
environment
asked,
link. It's a
left
difference between inviting your
hanging,
people to environment link
and
than just inviting people to your link to your
plenty
lobby.
of
That's a difference because when you
answers.
invite people, you just invite people. You know what I'm saying? Invite them to go to your live, but you can't go with them in the
Now,
environment league to a point where you can't walk with them and you know what I'm saying out the
something
count
really
wise.
important for this
You know
village.
what I'm saying?
It's beautiful.
So when you get out, I mean, when you can just that's why you don't take you ain't gotta do no optional quiz. You can just run. You can go with your people up in the field. You know what I'm saying? Away from the count,
Much we've
and then you
come.
have some as many people as you want to go with you in the count. I mean, out away from the count.
Really?
That's why so I respect the environment link they got on this game because the fact they get to walk with you, kill monsters. You know what I'm saying? Being around the area and shit. No environment link is
No matter what
when
it
you just
takes.
fight monsters and shit and prove that you good, but you have your people with you. You can jump the motherfucking nowadays. So that's why I like that shit for real.
All right, let's
And
get
then the
this
optional
started.
shit, like you can just talk to that girl with the glasses. You know what I'm saying? You just do missions and shit. Just do a lot of missions.
So,
You know what
you
I'm saying? You can
just
beat it together. You can
fight
beat the
everything
environment league, you can
and
beat the housing
nobody but the
quest.
Guardians.
It all depends how you want to do it.
That's right.
That's how that
Just
is.
show them we don't
Oh yeah,
understand.
another thing I want to mention in this video on this review that I'm doing
This is gonna be
is the fact
complicated.
that on Monster Hunter World that has Savage Jeeper weapons. Savage Jeeper weapons, the monster you find on Iceborne on that level concept to the fact that they
Well,
have
I
like
learned my
strong
lesson.
weapons you can upgrade on the Savage Jeeper weapon. That one look nice when you build all the way up. It be glowing and shit, look real nice and shit. But on here, I ain't got that far yet. So I can't really explain the in-game weapons yet. Like my friend would mention in one of my videos. But they have something though, so we should be concerned of that whenever after we beat the in-game, and then after we beat that game, you know what I'm saying. Then you go to a point where you know what I'm saying
Cautious.
it'll show other shit after the end credits. Then you have another scene
Seems you're
before the
ready.
story still goes on. After you beat the game. So I ain't got that far yet, but you know what I'm saying. But I still beat the whole game. The end game, but I ain't beat the whole thing. You know what I'm saying. So So when you get far in the game, make sure to be ready for you fight the Templars, the Templars monsters and shit. Maybe you may repeat the monster you fight, but they be much more stronger and they hit harder, and you gotta have more powerful armor and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can like, and then one thing I do like about this game is the fact that you can put number like jewels on all your armor sets, including your weapons. Say I fight an ice monster, right? But I want to use fire. And ice weak to fire or water. So you want to use something that can, destroy that monster using a number of fire. So you put fire plus. I mean, you just using a fire, just for that one monster you do. I'll go all out just for that one monster. Use the elemental shit. Oh, you just want to do strength like I would do. I would put number attack jewels and defense and all that shit. So it won't hit me that hard. Hit me hard. I use that's the defense for. And if I want to hit hard, and I'm like hit hard and shit, I just use my, attack jewels. Number attack on every last one of my armor layers that I have. You know what I'm saying? So, and I hope the plan to be good playing as the long sword, because the fact that the great sword ain't my best. I just used it just to prove that I was I was a pretty good player using the great sword. So if you matter, use the long sword. The long sword ain't the hard, but you know what I'm saying. I can move fast. I can roll out the way. I can counter attack. That's why I like the long sword a little bit more better than the great sword. But the great sword hit hard. That's why I flux with it. And you don't do like what 3 hits. But he hit that flip move. He another actually hit so, but it's not fast, but it's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And every weapon in the game can be used effectively if you know how to use the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And then you have a training section. You can use any weapon in the game. Like you can just fight this thing. You just get better and better just by fighting it. And then what's new on this game, they had that class shit with like somebody say when you try to block a move, hit the right parry or whatever you want to call it, block at the right time, you will clash with that motherfucker. And you keep putting your angle. And if you win that clash, you'll wrap his ass. Then the motherfucking jaw, the fade, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I kinda like that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever weapon you want to choose, you know what I'm saying, it's good for you in the game. Say if you want sword and shield, that's good for you. Well, you build that weapon up, and it'll be effective later on through the game. Whatever you fight later on, in game, mid game, whatever, mid game, in game, after you beat the game. You know what I'm saying? Because no monsters does. When you fight the monsters after you beat the game, they say you need more powerful armor. So what you want to do, what I'm saying, you gotta build your armor sets up and shit, so you can stand a chance against, how hard they hit. They be hitting hard as a motherfucker. This ain't that level content. You just playing the shit that you beat the motherfucker in game. I mean, in game, like saying story. You beat that, then you fight a little bit more powerful monsters and shit. And the first monster I fought after I beat the game, it was 3 chickens. It's like a fucking chicken. He looked like the one on World, but he looked different though. So this motherfucker shoot fire and shit. I guess my armor set was weak to fire. He would tell him, he just caught me off guard. And I had a team. I had my fan was in, and he had still killed me. So you know what I'm saying. That's that bullshit. But yeah, he got me though. But I don't believe he got me because I ain't using my best weapon. It's a long sword. He caught me off guard with the great sword, and I had my heavy bowgun. I ain't even tell you my heavy bowgun like that, beating his ass. I had the great sword. I was fighting that nigga. He caught me off guard, so I couldn't even complain about nothing. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you see through this whole video, try to see my final review at the final moment of the game. You will see my review. I'm just letting y'all see, what I'm saying, the cutscenes. I'm gonna let it play for a couple of minutes because it's another like 29 minutes or whatever, and 29 seconds now, and I'm gonna let y'all see, what I'm saying, the cutscenes and shit, so y'all can hear what they saying. because yeah, you know what I'm saying. But my final review was stands how I feel about the game, and I think my fam gave it what an 8 something out of 10, something like that.
Really?
I'm not. I kind of forgot, but you will see my review of the game, and then after y'all skip all of this close, close to the credits, you will see a big score. You know what I'm saying? So
Try to swim
I'm gonna let y'all see
I
this.
know the
I'm
guard.
gonna let y'all see.
Subspeed.
This is my final review. Coming in a couple more minutes. You know, so I'm gonna let just play through a good while so y'all can hear what they saying,
Move
and
quickly.
then I'm gonna give y'all a quick review. You know what I'm saying? Just a long talking section, and I love the game. I got the first part of it. I'm starting to like the series, and I just want y'all to hear my opinion about it. You know what I'm saying? Some people think, you know what I'm saying, different than me. So I'm gonna let y'all, you know what I'm saying, see these cutscenes and see the story. Cause you know the story is pretty good. So like I said a couple minutes ago, and you know,
Hey!
so here we go. Let me let y'all hear.
Another fine hunt. You okay?
Yeah. Let's return to camp.
Good idea.
We should take this with us.
Okay, let's not waste time.
It's eating it. I don't think that's a guardian.
No, it feeds on them. Look sharp.
It slipped into a crack again.
We're almost there. This has been some journey, huh? Arkveld, the Guardians, the Dragon Torch, and now... Wyveria's secret weapon.
I miss napping on the sand ship deck.
That pack of Balahara was terrifying.
Renona really had a scare.
You were so cool, though. I was afraid of you at first. Could I really trust a stranger who could cut down monsters like that to get me home? I really knew nothing then. I didn't know that sand could be as thick as fog. I'd never seen someone laugh like Nona during the season of plenty. I'm sorry for not listening when we found Raydao.
The red water? Treacle gangers?
A fire spring was so exciting.
Humans, Bloodwoods, monsters, we're just trying our best. The Guardians too, especially them. Before meeting you all, I really didn't know anything.
Nata.
It's time the Keepers see their mission through.
much to wake it up. The Dragon Torch. To think that little pendant can stop it.
We don't have to do this. There's one other option.
Hunter, are you sure? Right. It's worth a shot, isn't it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Leave this to me.
Watch, Nanda. This is what hunters do.
I will.
By my own order. I will slay Xochitl. Let's do it.
Tashin! Tashin!
My boy.
Against all odds, you found another way. You hunters are incredible. You chose a path that we never could.
Tashin, we can choose. Arkfeld chose too. It found its own way to live.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back again. Knockout Coolfish is speaking, and you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking once more. This is the last part of the video, last couple of minutes, and I want to say that this game is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it'll give. I would say Persona 5 run for its money, but I won't say Final Fantasy run for its money when it comes to story, cause you know what I'm saying. because this game here is basically about fighting monsters or revenge for a little boy. You know what I'm saying? Who really got destroyed or he run away from the white fang. You know what I'm saying? I'm not all into it like that, but I just know that, you know what I'm saying, he had want to get, had that get back against that monster who messed up his village. So overall, you know what I'm saying, the video for the end, for some end credits and shit, and like I said, the graphics good, and I love, the voice acting, and overall, I promise you, it's a pretty good game. You should pick it up whenever, you see it in the stores or GameStop or whatever store they have games in them, and I would have to say I had to give this guy here, you know what I'm saying, a 8.9 or 8.8.5 out of 10. So I give it 8.8. It's pretty good. Some people might nominate Game of the Year, but it's pretty good though. I ain't gonna cap. It's pretty good. They got multiplayer. You play with your friends and shit. That's why I had to give it to it, because it had the opportunity, like the other game, who was the multiplayer, who won Game of the Year. So I had to give this game an 8.8 though. And it's real good though, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you by yourself playing the game. You had it's multiplayer with a great story though. You can write your friends with it, three extra more people in that bitch, you know what I'm saying? So I get an 8.8.5. 8.8.5. So yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed Knockout Crew official the video review for this game. And I hope to play the game with my fam more, and I hope to play with friends that I don't even know of, all my subscribers or whatever mess with the channel. So make sure y'all comment. I mean, you had to comment, just like, just thumbs up or subscribe. I'd be happy. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs up. God bless. Peace out. One hand. Deuces. Two hands, two fingers, deuces. Peace out. Your boy out.
So they found the Keeper's village and unraveled the mystery of the White Wraith. They even managed to see the boy home safe. Truly impressive. However, to learn that it was artificial life.
The Guardian Arkveld scoured the land for a more lucrative energy source. By absorbing the properties of those sources, it was able to achieve a higher state of living.
Unfortunately, after learning predation, it became unable to control its intake of wyvern milk. Intoxicated by the surplus of energy, it descended into madness. These were the findings of the expedition?
Yes, sir. But This report has just come in.
Wyveria's ultimate guardian, Zoshia, awoke from its resting place. It fed off the Dragon Torch, the heart of the Forbidden Lands ecosystem, to evolve itself. And by doing so, threw the weather of the surrounding regions into disarray. Cognizant of the long-term repercussions, Avis Unit made the agonizing decision to put Zoshia to rest. A life-altering end. Just as Alma said, that hunter is something else.
Sir, if I may, why do you think the people of Wyveria created the Guardians? For what purpose would they endanger themselves with monsters like Zoshia?
I dare not dishonor them with conjecture.
The details require finesse, but it seems the door is open to diplomatic overtures between East and West. The Guild, I know, is eager to open communications with the Forbidden Lands.
No. We will hold off. Should that branch be extended, it must be from them. More importantly, this Dragon Torch, was it? Uncontrollable energy, upon which an entire ecosystem depends. They intend to continue their research on it, and the artificial monsters.
While it's safe for now, the Dragon Torch and Guardians are in a precarious balance. There are worries surrounding its artificial nature.
My take is this. Both mankind and their creations play a role in the ecosystem. If nothing else, nature will always surpass humanity's expectations. This expedition was not seen through without flaw. But, so long as there are hunters, we can handle whatever may come.
Alma! Hunter! Is it true?
Come on.
It's Arkveld's.
The will to live always finds a way. From one generation to the next. Good morning. Did you have a good rest? A sand ship arrived while you were sleeping. Olivia has returned too. What do you say we stop by the command tent when we get the chance?